Hello, it's T with Teaquilts, and it is Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. It is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm here with live chat. I want to say so bad sewing chat, but we're not sewing. Today we're going to do August birthday shout outs, and then we're also going to do a haul. I actually went to two Facebook Marketplace things and found some great bargains. You're gonna be shocked at what I paid for one set, okay? um, we're just giving people a chance to receive their notifications. I also received 3 things in the mail. Talk about the status of my sewing machine cover and also the Villa Rosa books. So we're going to talk about all of that. So, needless to say, we're going to be here more than an hour. It's just no way I can possibly go through all the fabric and try to read some of the salvage information for those that are wanting that. If it has it, because I'm not sure if one thing was scraps or if it was yardage or if it was like fat quarters. And sometimes when you get fat quarters, you don't have salvage on the other end. So, and part of one was batik, so they don't have salvage information anyway. So, in the chat tonight, we have Deborah Sims Brown, Zandra Odom. I got your card in the mail. I'll be opening it up soon. Loretta with Keep Digging Metal Detecting. Linda, the Irish Cell Lady. She says from sunny Florida. Brenda F is here. Sue GSD. I mailed you something today. I forgot to give you a retreat. I don't know why I can't remember to put all this stuff together, but you'll get everything eventually as I'm unpacking and sorting stuff. That's what I've been doing today. So I got a huge mess because it makes a big mess. I'm sorting out all the haul stuff I've been doing, as well as orders and things that I have, because I'm going to be vending in October. So I'm trying not to let it get too bad. I need to start making price tags. I don't normally do price tags unless I'm vending in public, so I don't have to keep answering the question of how much something costs. But yeah, so since I'm vending again, I got to go back into doing price tags. So I'm sorting stuff that needs price tags, taking out my fabrics, my notions, and my works in progress, and stuff that I'm donating to the next Teaquilts retreat. I've already found stuff I'm donating. So yeah, the work never stops. So next up is Yolanda Riza. Oh, and Sue also says it's 142 days until Christmas. So that's Yolanda Riza saying that her rent is paid. That means she has hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, can you do that for me, please? I would really, really appreciate it. Vivian Calvi is here. Suzette Peterkin Denton. Quilting Cynthia. Janet McCarroll. Let's see. Remo JS. Sent you a package today. Yeah, sent you a package today. Celeste got her stuff today. Bonita Nance is in the chat, as well as Celeste is in the chat. Sue Allen, Janice Miller, Rosewood Create, Sheila Willis. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button, everyone that's hitting the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Phyllis G is in the chat. Sharon Lewis, I got an envelope from you today. And I did check yesterday and nothing was in because Zandra told me she had mailed something. I checked Monday and then I wasn't going to go back yesterday, but I ended up checking anyway. Wasn't there yesterday, but it was there today. Clovis Gardner's in the chat. Michelle the Quilter, Betsy Layton. Welcome, everybody. So I'm going to just get started because we're already going to be here more than an hour. I'm trying to work my way cleaning this side out where I tend to store all the stuff I've already shown. And then I'm trying to work my way to cleaning this area out, but I need to sort everything first before I can come back here and clean this section. So just bear with me. I know it looks bad, but there's nothing that I can do other than not do any lives, and I'm not doing that. So yes, I don't like my stuff junky, but I'm still able to work in it, so I'm trying to work around it. I did a little sorting in my long arm area earlier in the week so that I could use the long arm table to do this sorting when I came to this room. So that's kind of where I'm at this point. I also need to make a bag for my sister. Her birthday is next week. We're going to talk about that. And I need to have that Poppins bag made by next week, yeah. So I got to start working on that too. But let's see, where are we with the chat? Betty Ward came in. Hello, hello. And I think that's it. Everybody else is saying hi to everyone else. All right. So I think I know what Sharon's envelope is, but let me just double check. Hers is here on top. Well, maybe I don't. It says happy birthday. And she says, thanks for all you do. P.S. Keep pushing me to learn new quilting techniques, Sharon. Okay. And I see your enclosure. I just want to show the card. She has money in the card. Happy birthday. And it says, an even happier year ahead. So thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna slide this right here. This card here is from Zandra Odom. Smile big, laugh out loud, dance like crazy, be happy. So that's nice too. She says, treat yourself. She says, and have an amazing birthday. Happy birthday from Zandra. So this is her card. Very nice, positive influence. This would be great on a piece of fabric too. Very nice. Thank you. Also had cash in the card as well. So thank you, Zandra. And I did mark you off as paid for your Quilt Folk magazine. For those that don't know, the next issue of Quilt Folks magazine, issue number 4039 is out now. Issue number 40 comes out October 1st. And I am taking pre-orders for autographed copies, $30 with the mailing. What else? Yeah, I think I ordered like 42 magazines. And I think I have sold like 30. So I tried to have a few extra because I'm going to be vending in Missouri. So if people wanted to get the magazine, they could. I'm in the magazine. Also, Threads That Bind, the documentary that we did is also coming. And I know the people from out of town still have not seen this documentary. And Paulette came to our retreat at the last minute. And I wasn't even thinking that I should have had her show that documentary. I didn't think she was even going to be able to show up, let alone stay as long as she did. And it is not on any public forum where you can go see it because she's trying to get it to the national platform of some level, either be shown at, I'm not going to say at where, because she's doing a lot trying to get it out, but she's also trying to keep control of it because she's got companies that are trying to, I feel like they may be trying to steal it. And she also is having issue because she does not have a film license. And so she's also working on things with that nature. So that's been the dilemma on the reason why the documentary has not been shown, because she's trying to keep control of it. So when she shows it, it's only on her laptop, and she has to be there. So all right, this one here is from Paula Sherman. I don't think she's in the chat yet, but let's get it open. And then I'm going to do Well, no, I'll do what's on my whole stack up here because I'm trying to do so I don't forget what I need to do. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, so this is from Paula Sherman. It's a card in here. T of Teaquilts Retreat LLC. All right, Paula. She says, you're amazing. This card right here. And then she says, T, please pass the enclosed retreat swag bag on to Steph. She's official now. Love, Paula S. And then she says, that's all there is to it. Can't thank you enough. Thank you for being the best retreat planner ever. I had a great time. Love, Paula. P.S. Thank you, Kevin, for being a great supporter of Teaquilts Retreat. And Paula had this for everybody at retreat. And I thought I had extra that I could have given her, but she has sent Steffi what she gave everybody at retreat. She gave, I think I've shown you all this already. The tissue holder, that's what this is. I don't know if I have more of these, but I do know that I had more of those. I can't remember. So there is chapstick. Steffi just left my house too. Chapstick, some lotion, some moisturizer for dryness. There was like Band-Aids, alcohol preps, Post-it notes, another chapstick, and even a mechanical pencil. So thank you, Paula. I will put all of this in here. And I just sent her home. What was I doing? I was at Aldi's and they had backpacks and underwear. And I bought Jersey backpack and underwear. So she came to pick that up and drop off my credit card. I've been telling her to get back over here, okay? So, yeah. So I'm just going, well, let me just lock it up. Paula put plastic on it to when it was shipping so it wouldn't open and spill in the thing. So that's cool. I'm going to sit it up here on my ruler stand because I will remember to get that. Let's see who else has come in. I'm going to make sure I get everybody. Nikki B. Quilts, welcome to the chat. I think you're the only one that's come in. Everybody else is kind of communicating with each other, which is a great thing. So thank you, thank you. I just want to report, guys, that I finished the 9 front panels. I know y'all didn't think I was going to do anything, but I fooled you this time. But I finished the 9 front panels. So this was the 3 that was already put together. And then I've got the other 6 panels here, and they look a little crazy, y'all. Not even gonna kid you. This must have been folded back when I trimmed, so I gotta come back and trim that. But I've got all the 6 panels for the front done, which means that I did like 2+ panels because we didn't even get 1 panel done on Saturday. So I got all 6 of those done. And then I need to do 9 more for the back that are all the same. So that'll be easier. And it's only 2 threads. But I'm also using that silver metallic that I've been using. So that might be an issue. On the Villa Rosa books, I did have to order more of these. They were back ordered. And according to the website, they're going to be coming in toward the end of August. I can't remember the date now. I just know that it was after the 15th. But it could have been in the 20s. So I'm just going to say the end of August. If you still want a Villa Rosa book, I have ordered, I think 6 of each color because I want to have them for vending as well. So I got 18 of them coming in. If anybody still is interested, I got many I got you already on the wait list in case you're seeing this later. She's not in here right now, but I do have many on the wait list. So that's that. All right, now let's do birthday shout outs. I'm trying to go from one to the other. So happy birthday to everyone that's born in the month of August. If you posted in the chat that August, you have an August date, I'm not going to read it because I like to read them all together so nobody's birthday is pulled out individually. So if you want me to give you a birthday shout out, no matter what month it is, just email me at TEA at Teaquilts, my YouTube channel.com. at Teaquilts.com, and just have on there add to birthday list, and then give me your birthday and I will add you to the list no matter what month it is, because I just keep it in Excel, and then whenever the month comes up I will give the birthday shout out. So for the month of August, it's my sister. Her birthday is August 11th. It's next week, next Tuesday. And that's who I got to get a Poppins bag made for by then. Is it next Tuesday? Hold on. Let me see. I don't know what day. I'm just saying that, but I really don't know. Yes, it is. Next Tuesday. Okay. Let's go back to this birthday list. This is much more pleasing. Next is Patricia Vaughn. Birthday August 15th. Sharon Damian, she's in my local scrap quilting club. Her birthday is August 16th. Suzette Peterkin Denton's birthday is August 17th. And Patricia Priest's birthday is August 18th. That's 4 days in a row to celebrate. Margaret Dearden birthday is August 22nd. Hey, y'all. Won't y'all go over and surprise Eric because his birthday is August 23. So write that down. August 23rd is Eric Older's birthday. So y'all can go wish him happy birthday on his channel. And then Tom Whittick Eckery's birthday is August 28th. So that's the last one. So how many was that? 2, 4, 6, 8 birthdays in the month of August for Tea Quilters. So you all, happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday month and celebrate. So yay. And Sue has given you all an email address. You can mail your birthday wishes. You know, if you want to be added to the list, you can send it to that one as well. Thank you, Sue. Kevin's at church with his mom. So I don't know how much of this chat he'll make. I don't really know what time church starts. And so I don't know how much he'll make. I'm having a feeling I'm going to be way past the 8 o'clock. Okay, but we're going to try to end on time, but y'all already know I got quite a lot of fabric. Okay, so let me show you what I got, and then you're gonna tell me if deal number 1, which is this bag, which they had separated like this and this because it was 2 different Facebook things from the same person. So I'm gonna take this bag. So this bag here with this bag. This is a huge bag, y'all. And I paid $40 for this bag, $45 for this bag from the same person. So I spent $85 for this bag. So I'm going to start with this one. And this goes in there. It just fell out. Because the first, remember the lady I showed you all maybe last week or 2 weeks ago that I had gotten a whole lot of batik? I had a big old bag and it was all $100 for the entire bag of batiks. Well, I think she sold like the batik yardage, and this is now kind of the batik scraps. So what I'm doing is just taking it out so you can see all of it. I don't think when people say scraps, it kind of tickles me. I just seen a dead bee in here, y'all. Lordy Lord. I'm glad it was dead. You know, you pick up stuff off on Facebook Marketplace, you're picking up stuff off the porch, okay? so this here was the $40 bag. So I'm just gonna quickly run through, because as I said, on batiks you can't see any fabric. I love this batik. It's not, it's gonna be mine, and I'm just gonna show y'all. She listed them as more like scraps, but it's bigger than a fat quarter, y'all. And a lot of these pieces are gonna be like this. This is folded, by the way. This is folded in half, so you're not gonna be able to see it anyway. But I think, like, if she bought something and it was fat quarters, that's what I had from her before, was fat quarters, and then I bought yardage. And this was supposed to be all scraps. Now, these are squares, a lot of squares, 2 different fabrics of the squares. So got this in there. So I'm just going to put them to the side for right now. And then again, most of these pieces of fabric are fat quarter size or larger. So remember, this is the $40 bag, and I'm just going to say $85 because I got the next bag from her was $45, all the same person. This is a big piece. Look at this. This, you know that this is bigger than a fat quarter. It's a lot, but it's more of a solid purple. I'm trying to get where you can see the print. So it looked like it could be the same print as this. Well, it's like a little brighter. Like, you know, like when I tell you all about, they have lot numbers. It looked like it could be a different lot, but the same thing. Again, all of these pieces that if I don't tell you it's smaller, it's a fat quarter or larger. The sun print here. And I still got to mail some stuff out because I keep forgetting that I need to mail stuff. And I still got to mail some stuff. I went today to the post office and to UPS mailing stuff, and still got home and realized I missed some stuff. It's not orders. I'm just trying to get some stuff mailed. This right here I've never seen before in the boutiques. I don't know what company did this, but they're coming out with newer types of boutiques and stuff. Leaves here, fall leaves. So this is probably a scrap, I'd say. All those pieces over there are bigger. This is like a batik, but kind of like watercolor type batik. It's a scrap, so I'll put that over here. This is a solid. I'll put it with the regular fabrics. This is, it's not, I don't think this is wide as a fat quarter. It might be like a quarter yard. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's like a quarter yard, which is what? A fat quarter. So it's still a good chunk of fabric. That's my whole point. Here's another piece that's like a quarter yard. Got a cut out of it right here. That's it. So almost a fat quarter. This is pretty. I don't know if this is a batik. Is it a batik? I don't know if this one's a batik or not because it doesn't have the 2 sides. But I'll show it to you anyway. You can see the other side of the fabric because she cut a piece out. So it's not the same. I think it's one of those fabrics that people will pass off as a batik, but it's not really a batik. All right, this one is a scrap. It's still folded in half at the top, so it's very long. It's just not very wide. It's not the whole quarter. This is a scrap. Very pretty. I can't see all of them that I'm putting up there, guys. Let me see if I can slide us down to get caught up. Ooh, this one's pretty. Like another quarter yard piece. Boutiques are my favorite from Michelle. Hi, Norma Kaufman from San Marcos, California. Hey, Paula S. I just opened up your envelope that you sent to Steffi. This is a scrap. It's about 6 inches, but I can still cut jelly roll strips off of it. This is a scrap. It is folded in half, but still a good size. This one's pretty too. It's a scrap, but it's folded in another third, but not a whole piece. So I'll put it with the scraps. This is a scrap. It's folded in half twice, but it's not a 1/4 yard. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Red with kind of orange highlights. Orange. Might be a scrap because it doesn't feel very thick. Nope. It is going selvage to selvage, but it's only like about 5 inches, 6 inches. And this one is selvage to salvage. No, it's not. It's been cut. So this one is not. It looked like it could steal like enough fabric to be a fat 1/4. It's still enough fabric to be a fat 1/4 because it's wider than 9 inches. So I'm going to put it over there. This one here is the same thing. No. This one, yeah, because it's folded in half. So I'll put this one over there. Ooh, this one's pretty. It's a scrap though. It's like 5 inches. It is all the way to the length of fabric, but isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. Another scrap. More scrap, 2 pieces. This is folded in half. This is folded too, but I just want to get one up here. Just gorgeous print. Scraps. This is a scrap. It's cut off on the other side, and you can see a little bit down there, but there you can really see it's cut off. Scrap. Orange. Lots of pieces of this orange. Yeah, it's a lot. So because of how it's cut, I'm just going to go ahead and put it over here because it's going to take more than one piece. Still, all of that orange. That's a lot. That's still more than a fat 1/4. It's like a 1/2 yard. It's just cut across the lengthwise of the selvage. Very pretty. Again, it's not wide enough to be a 1/4 yard. This is red. It's a lot of pieces. Well, this one is not. Let's see. She just cut pieces out of it. So there is no selvage to salvage. But it is more than a fat 1/4 piece. This is the red. So I'm going to just put this in the middle and put it over there. That's a good chunk. Well, I guess I could put this over there too. Just trying to show chunks that I think are bigger than fat 1/4. So this is a piece folded in half again. She's got some really pretty fabrics. Not quite a fat 1/4. That's a lot of pretty fabrics. Awesome price. Yes. So I want y'all to tell me when I get through with these hauls, which one was the better deal. I already know. This is like 5 or 6 inches, so it's not a fat 1/4, but it is salvage to salvage. She still got a few cottons mixed in here. And here is more of that orange that was over here. Or maybe I thought it was over here. It could be over here. I thought I saw this right here. Very pretty. But it's, again, cut pieces that I could probably get a few jelly rolls, but not fat 1/4-ish. This one here. It's a scrap piece. But like I said, these are things that people throw away. And it's like, that's a lot of fabric. This is salvage to salvage as well. Very pretty piece. I don't think it's 9 inches. It might be 7. I don't think it's 9. This purple is beautiful. Got lots of squares or rectangles this size. I'm sure it's not a complete square, but that is just gorgeous. I'll put that in here. Lots of these blues, rectangle-ish, square-ish. Very pretty. Oh my goodness. This one's been cut off the lengthwise, but it's enough fabric here to easily get fat quarter worth of fabric out of. Just gorgeous. Donette Branson says my payment is done. All right. More. I can see this one was going to drop. This is a lot of scraps of this purple. Got some rectangles here that can still be cut into 2.5-inch square, 2.5-inch strips or squares. So again, still good size scraps. This is just a piece of scrap. Just showing you what people consider scraps. This is all the way salvage to salvage, but it's only about 5 inches, 6 inches at most. This purple. And this is just a scrap of purple. Kind of got gray-ish colors underneath. All right. Don't see too many gray batiks. This is about a 1/2 yard piece. More of that purple-ish stuff. 2 pieces, the same size. This is purple folded in half, salvage to salvage. This might be about 7 inches wide. That's still a lot of fabric. This one could be, it's got this piece cut out here, right here. But it's salvage to salvage, over 9 inches. So I'm thinking you can easily get a fat quarter out of that worth of cuts. This is gorgeous. It's a 1/2 yard piece. No, it's about 12 inches. So it's easily a fat quarter plus cut of fabric. Hi, Francis Jackson. Hi, Paulette S. Hi, Quiltanana. Very pretty. It is salvage to salvage. I don't know if it's 9 inches. Let's see. 7. It is exactly 9 inches. So this can be a fat quarter of fabric. This one's pretty. It's not wide enough to be salvage to salvage. Wait a minute. Nope. It's like 8 inches. But here's this one. Very pretty. Love it. Up here, I got more of this purple I showed you all before. It's right here. And this looks like it's wide enough, but is it the salvage to salvage? It's kind of been cut, but it looked like it's wide enough. So I'm going to switch it over there for right now. This is not salvage to salvage, but it's really pretty. Not enough to be a fat quarter. This is blue with yellow. Just dropped a piece. Thank you, Francis. Says that her rent is paid. If you have not hit the thumbs up button, can you do that for me, please? I would really appreciate it. Just a lot of pieces here. This is folded into fours, but I'm going to go ahead and just leave it in the scraps because these pieces are smaller. Like if I know I can't cut some big chunks out, we'll just put it over there. This one has been cut. It was lengthwise. I don't think it's big enough to be, it's folded in half, but I don't think it's big enough to be a full fat quarter because it's been cut off the lengthwise at the bottom. More fallish colors. This is definitely a scrap, about 4 inches. And when I say that, you know, you got to square stuff up so you start losing a little bit. This is really pretty. It's very pretty. That watercolor stuff again. Just gorgeous. It is full length salvage to salvage. It's only about 5 inches, 6 inches at most. But then when I cut it, this one, I don't think it's wide enough to be a fat quarter. Because this is the width. I don't think it's wide enough to be a fat quarter. But that's beautiful. Like some Asian writings. Okay, so we've got some pieces here that were cut together. 6 pieces. So let me show you. That's 1. This is 2. All these fabrics are pretty in here so far. This is 3. And 4. Ooh, love the hexagons. This is 5. And this one has gears. Very nice. So that's 6. They're scraps. Ooh, butterflies. Butterflies, butterflies. This one's a fat quarter. So I'll just show it to you folded. Beautiful, beautiful. This is another scrap from somewhere. Oh, I had these squares up here. It's the size of those squares. I have no idea what this is. Let's see. It said houses or stars or stars and stripes. I don't know. Here's this piece. My fan's kind of catching it a little bit because it's only one layer. This is just one layer. Never seen it before. It's really pretty. And then we got more gears, but this time in purple. And they're only about 7 inches, so still a scrap. And I think they cut the salvage ends off. All right, this is a white piece. This is gray. I think because this is folded double, it's probably enough to be a fat quarter of fabric. And you can still get good size cuts. So we'll put that one over here. We had this one somewhere else. I try to put stuff together. So, like, when I'm making scrap quilts, I try not to, like, if I know I want to use something 2 times or 4 times, I try to put all of it together. So if I accidentally do it, then I'm only doubled it, not every time. You can't remember if you used a fabric or not. Again, this one is salvage to salvage, but it's only about the 7 inches, not 9. But it's really pretty, and I hadn't seen this one before. This one is the same deal. It's up here. Well, it's been cut a little bit off. Right there. Hi, Damali J. Welcome to the chat. Say those are some beautiful boutiques at an exceptional price. And then So many beautiful lines. Lisette, do you watch Smiles with Miles? Hello, those beautiful butterfly. Those butterflies are beautiful. Yes. This is a fat quarter. Is doubled. No, it's not. It's not wide enough. It's not wide enough. Hey, Monty Pep T, do we have Scrap Club? Yes, we do. We do have Scrap Club via Zoom on Sunday. Should be the second Sunday of the month. I have 1 month. I think it's October. This is just a scrap, guys. It's folded in half, but it's still a scrap. This is a fat quarter. It's a Smiles for Miles is a YouTube channel. Now I'm up here giving shout outs. That has nothing to do with quilting. It's a he's on the PCT trail. I think this is different than that other one. Y'all? Yeah, it's different. This is a different spiral. It's a scrap. It's just like they cut the selvages off, but didn't really cut any fabric. But it's only about 6 to 7 inches wide, if that much. But really pretty. Not the same. Hi, Minnie Doula. Welcome to the chat, lady. I announced that I got more orders for the Villa Rosa books. I know you ordered one, but I don't have it yet. So that's why you haven't been sent that. This I saw right here. And right here. Put that over there. This one is scraps, 2 pieces of the same thing, but not wide enough to be a fat quarter. So it's a scrap, but that's really pretty too. This one's a scrap. 2 pieces of the same fabric. No, it's 1 piece salvaged. I think it's been cut. I don't think it's salvaged to salvage, but it's folded in 4, so it's close. Hey, Zandra, talking to Lisette. No. This is just a scrap. Very pretty. Look at that. Okay, we've got brown with green. Brown with green. It's folded twice and it's doubled. So I'm thinking that's big enough. This one has been cut off on the selvage edge on one end, so it's not big enough to be a fat quarter. Not exactly. It'll get some good cuts, but it's not a fat quarter. Goodness gracious, look at all of this. This is what I've shown you over here. This is the other stack. So I'm just trying to get them from being wrapped around each other here. Hold on. I did not stack them. I could put them in a bag, but I'm trying to let you see it too. Okay. Trying to make a better stack here. All right. This is folded in half. Guess I can open this one up. It's so tiny. But it's very pretty. This is bigger than a fat quarter because it's folded in half as well. So that's bigger than a fat quarter. This one is just the same shades of blues, but it's not the same fabric I've had, I don't think. That's bigger than a fat quarter. This is another piece of that pink I just showed you. This green, see, it's $7.44, y'all. I already knew it was gonna be a mess. This might be a fat quarter, or very, let me see. This is only like 14 inches wide, so it's not a fat quarter, but it's the length of a fat quarter. Very pretty green. And then this one is this is it's not 7 inches, so this one isn't fat quarter. It's beautiful though. This is a regular cotton. Some more squares here, about 4 or 5. Ooh, multicolorness. This is bigger than 9 inches wide. It's folded 4 times. The selvage edges are there, so it's definitely more than a fat quarter. This one is folded in half both ways, but it's still not wide enough to be a fat quarter, but it's a beautiful purple. This one is folded in half both ways, so it's definitely a fat quarter. It's more than a fat quarter. And then I've got some scraps of purple, and these are different than the purples that I just had. So 2 pieces like that. This is not fat quarter, but it's folded in half from here. So lots of fabric. And butterflies again on a scrap. I found another piece of that same blue. She really liked that blue. Dragonflies and butterflies. I have a sinus headache, y'all. I've been outside. I've been trying to take my Flonase every day. So more of this with the spiral. So it's down here already. And this here is pretty. I think it's more than a fat quarter. It's folded both ways. This green is folded both ways. I think it's more than a fat quarter. And this one was on a fabric bolt. It's definitely more than a fat quarter. So that was a lot of fabric, y'all. So all of this plus this and this was $45. And I kicked out the things that weren't boutiques because I ordered some other stuff from her that was not boutiques. So, so that's $45 for everything that I just, no, $40 for what I just showed you. This next bag is $45. I paid a total of $85. And she did tell me that I could just pay $80, but I paid her what we agreed on, you know. All right. This is a fat quarter. It's just beautiful. Seems like right over my face is where the best light is. This is just a piece of white, but I do use white for my labels and things like that. It's a good quality white. I don't feel like it's Kona, but it could be. I don't know. It don't have any salvage information. Again, a lot of this stuff is going to be scraps, and you're not going to have salvage information on it. It's like that cheddar color fabric quilt. Sea green color. I love the color of the sea green. I like a sea that's green in color. All right. This was a bag that was just in here mixed up with all types of stuff. So I'm not going to open them up, but it's got the Green Bay Packers fabric, team fabric. It's got this all fat quarters feels like, oh, a piece of music fabric is a scrap. And this is a piece of sewing material. So I'll put those to the side because I put novelty fabrics in different places if I'm ever going to use it. This is a polka dot with it's like a polka dot in a white square. Aunt Grace is what's all I can see. This is a gray. This is a pink. So this bag here was $45 that I'm now going through. This is thread spools. Woo, woo, woo. That's pretty. Novelty print I'll put over here. I forgot to take the Green Bay Packers out. I don't know when I will ever use Green Bay Packers. Here's a piece of purple scrap. Baseball. Always doing baseball stuff. I think the Packers is football, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a sports person, so don't kill me if I'm wrong. This is Chablis, so it's a corks. It's a wine corks. This one is In the Manor by Kay England. Some polka dots. I do have polka dots that I pulled out that are all in a bag by themselves. I want to do some charity quilts with. This is some puppy dog feet, so more of a novelty. Here is a dog, or some dogs. They're too cute. Okay. So we've got the dogs. Too cute. Then more of that purple I've already showed you. So I'm just going to put it here. This is Debbie Mum print. So we know that's old. I don't really like Debbie Mum. It was too dark for me. I liked her patterns. And Jeanette Jensen too. I liked her stuff. Ooh, pretty piece of fabric. Not a lot of it. Novelty prints. Big Bird. So I'm going to put the novelty prints in the bag and toss that over there. Okay, next up. This is from the Fat Quarters shop. Must have been some kit that came. I have no idea what's missing, what's here. It's got yardage of this. And then it's got yardage of this. Along with this one. Yardage. So I think what I'm going to do with this is maybe put this in as a Teaquilts retreat thing. Maybe I'll do that. Somebody might know the fabric line. But I don't know what's missing, like what pattern with it or anything. But it's a good, I need to put it aside. Because, yeah, it's going somewhere else. Oh my goodness, y'all. All right. This is grunge. Piece of white scrap. That just gets put in a different spot. Pink. It's folded in half both ways. This purple is folded. It's a long piece. Like it was cut selvage to selvage. About 5 inches wide. This is a pretty fabric folded in half both ways. And then now it's folded in 4. So it's a piece of selvage to selvage. So it could easily make some jelly roll strips or something like that. This right here is a beautiful piece of yellow. Very calming piece of yellow. Not overpowering. oh, calico-ish type floral prints, which is the stuff I'm tending to stay away from. It's like I will not be buying any more of that. USA look like an eagle. Yep. Just wanted to make sure I hold it up right. Thank you. Bonita saying you can send that green to me. This is pink. It's a lot of it. You know how I think this was a quilt backing and it was just a lot of what was left on the quilt backing. It has no salvage. I think it was just chopped off the back. But it's a lot of it right here. That's been so long ago since I showed green. I don't even know what she's talking about anyway. Quilting Treasures, Corey Parsons. This is Salvage to Salvage. Is it like rocks or let me see. I don't know. I don't know what this is. This is like cornucopias, I guess, or squashes, or you know, something like that. You all look for yourself. I'm trying to see if it was corn. Yeah, it's like corn in here too. I don't want it for that. For novelty prints. I do plan to do an I Spy quilt, but I don't think I'll pull that one. If I cut it and then got to the end and had the choice, I wouldn't use it because it's just not my fabric. The best is yet to come. If shoes fit, buy 2 pair. Practice makes perfect. Failure is the mother of success. You learn best by teaching. I think that's it. Go shopping with a bargain hunter. I think that's it. That's a novelty print that I will use. This is a landscape print. Just gorgeous. Grass and the rocks. And then this one is, to me, landscaping as well. So I'll put those aside. This is like a motor marble red. An orange texture. Don't know who that is. This is orange with texture. This is like a motor marble in orange. I store solids and motor marbles in different places and grunge. This is a fat quarter. I think. No, it's not. Yes, it is. I'm just trying to get it so you can see it. But yes, it is. Let me turn it. Very pretty fabric. My headache's trying to creep back up on me, but I'm not trying to pay it any attention. We've got grunge. Again, I think this is like from 108 that was cut off whatever they didn't use for backing. But I'm like, hey, that's perfectly good fabric, you know? And we're still going. This bag, let me show you this bag. I still got this much in the bag. This bag was $45. This is the white. It's like beige on white, but it's sparkly. I don't know. This is white on white. You're not going to be able to see. Just a scrap of white on white. Nothing fantastic. This is another landscaping piece. I want to do some landscaping, so that's why I'm pulling it out. I sort my landscaping separately. So if I want to use these scraps, I need to put them in the right spot. So anything wood, nature, outside, I tend to put all together. I don't know what this is. It's by Northcote. Roe Greg. It looked like it could be used as an outdoor nature print, but I'll put it over here. A solid piece, more marble looking fabric. Here is a black. Here is something that can be used as water or sky. Let's see what they're saying. Nope, it's just saying Wilmington prints. It doesn't say what it is. I'll take that one. This is a blue. And this one looked like it could be a water or sky as well. Here's a piece of red. It's a good chunk of it. Might be bigger than a fat quarter. This red has like half and quarter square and square on square. And from Bennertex. Just says style 261. Gail DeMarkin for Bennertex. Don't know. Never seen that before. Ooh, pretzels. And they look yummy, yummy. Pretzels. Ugh. This is hair. Like my gray hair. I'll put it over here with landscaping. Grunge dots, just a scrap. This is grunge, just a scrap. This is a colorful print. It's just a scrap. Some yellow. A little bit more vibrant of a yellow. And then this is this is another backing. So it's a little print, so you don't need to see all of it, but it's not polka dot. This is Wilderness Trail by Holly Taylor from Moda. And it's a fall one with leaves. I'm going to pull out the black and whites because I got to make a quilt with black and whites and white with black. And this one has a little dot of red in it. Right here. This one's multicolor print. This one's a goldish yellow. Again, it is salvage to salvage, like it was left over from when they cut. But that's a good chunk size. All right. Still got this. That was in the bag. And this is just the first bag, y'all. This is landscaping rocks. These fabrics are so old because I got some of these. I'm thinking it's timeless treasures. This one here, I'm not doing gray. I got somebody that wants a black and white quilt. Been asking me for years. And I haven't done it because I'm like, can I add some red? Can I add a color? What's your favorite color? Black and white? So I haven't done it. It's not a commissioned quilt. I just haven't done it. This one, I don't know if this is Moda or like a grunge or Moda marble, or it doesn't have anything on here to help me out. So I don't know what this is. If it's a grunge or marble or what. I'm going to put it over here. A little piece of like Cuddle or Minky or something like that with the dots. Don't know what to do with that. This right here is pink. Polka dots, black and white. I know I got some of those. Oops. This one here says it is Woodrow Studio, London, England. I don't know nothing about this. It's a nice scrap. This one has a dot of red in it too. Maybe that's the way I'm gonna sneak some red in. Piece of yellow. Ooh, it's just got a dot in the white. This is a good chunk of fabric. Like half yard or something like that when I'm saying a good chunk. This here is a fat quarter at least. Could be more. yellow, kind of plaidish, more solid grunge looking stuff. I don't think it is, but it, you know, if it's in a quilt, I think it'll work. Right here. This right here is Hugs and Kisses. It's called Gnome Love, so it's dealing with gnomes. I'm not a gnome person. Should I put that in? I'll kick it to the side for right now. I'm not a gnome person, though. It's cute, though. It is cute. Brown is really pretty. This is another one of those marbles. Whoops. This one is brown. I don't know what this is, but it's like marbled. But I don't know if I can use that as landscaping or not. This is a solid brown. This is black. We're not going to show that. Little beige. Right there. It's kind of got like a hexagon, but it's not showing up. No parts of the light is letting that show. This is yellow with white polka dots, so I'll put it with the dots. This is a piece of black that's textured. And again, I'm having a hard time showing it in the light, but it is textured. Pretty color of Moda Marble-like. We've seen this before. It's at the bottom of the stack. This is red with texture. I'm a burgundy-ish with texture. This is a blue-ish Moda Marble, and I need these because I'm working on something. Gray-ish, solid. This green-ish. Black, look like grunge. This green, it looks like grass. We'll put that over there. This blue is on the wrong side. Like it's been used for backing. It's textured. It's a lot of it too. So I'll put that over here. All right, more black and white. We've got cats. I don't think this person likes cats, but I still got to store all the black and whites together. Florals. And sewing machine. We won't be getting that one. I'll put this one with the... I buried the bag. All right, so that's everything out of this bag. Now, that bag was $45 for all of this, and this. Trying to make it so you can see it, okay? So that was $45. So again, I paid $40 for the batik bag. She had it originally listed for like $50 on the batiks, and then I saw it when she dropped the price to $40. So I paid the $40. And then this one, she never posted it. Yes, she did, because she thought I only bought batik scraps. And so she didn't tell me about it. And so I saw it and I go, I'll take that one too, because I was just going to go ahead and get the batiks anyway. So again, I bought a total of $185 worth of fabric from her. That first bag I showed you all a couple of weeks ago was $100. It was a lot of fabric in there, and that was the yardage bag. So that's that. Okay. Hi, Ray. Good night. I didn't even know you were in here. When I look on Facebook Marketplace, I don't see stuff like this. This is Celeste. Sewing the sections together of my exploding star. That's what Minnie is doing. So yes. Oh, I love that greenish yellow scrap. I can't remember. The Cuddle makes nice baby bibs or birth cloths. And Teresa says, hi, T and friends. All from where? Facebook Marketplace. All right. So now, I'm going to just show you all. I got to pull all of this. Well, I'm going to try to pull up as much as I can, because it's a lot. In this bag is books. And it's not filled, because books are heavy. And this woman that I went to, she even gave the bags. So I didn't even have to have bags. Hold on, y'all. I got one more bag of books. I'm trying to move the fabrics around because the big bag's wanting to fall to the floor anyway, which is where it needs to go. So these are 3 bags of books. I'm just going to show you that. Okay? And we're going to talk about all of this later. So don't forget, 3 bags of books. If I'm guessing, I'm just going to estimate 5, 8, 13 for right now, just so you all have a general idea. 13. And another 2, 4, 6, 7, 6. 13. So just say 20 books. Ugh. I almost knocked my light out. This bag and this bag all came from the same lady. Now, let me explain. She is moving out of the area and she had to go through her stash because she says when she's moving to a smaller space, and so she won't have as much space. Now, she lived in a condo already, so I don't know if she downsized before she moved to this one, or if she's moving to a smaller place, smaller than the one she has. I don't know. See, I don't know if the condo was 2 bedrooms. Maybe she's moving to a condo that's only 1 bedroom, out of state. I don't know where, but she was moving. So she was highly motivated to selling. Everything that I just showed you, she gave me the books for free. And I could have taken more books, but I was trying to give other people the opportunity to also get some things. So I was trying not to go overboard. And I did tell her that I have like quilt retreats and things, because I got some books that I know that they're duplicates, and I know that I'm just going to put them on like the free table at quilt retreat or something like that. The 2 bags of fabrics that I just showed you all. This one, I'm going to start with that one. And this one. I don't know if you all had a chance to see the thumbnail where I had put on there. Well, y'all saw that I put $85 on the other one. So this right here and this, she gave me the books for free. $25, y'all. I felt like I was stealing. So I ended up giving her $40. Okay. So I paid $40 for this fabric, but it really only cost me $25. Plus the books were free. Okay. Crazy. Here we go. All right. So I've already kind of made a picture of this on Facebook. So I'm going to go through these really fast for people that are not on Facebook. I'm always looking for music prints because I do a lot of line dancing quilts and I buy a lot of music prints. So when I went in, the first thing I saw was black and white. I need to make a black and white quilt. And then when I got around there, next to the black and white was all of these black and white, white on black, however you want to categorize them, music prints sitting. They were all in a stack. And I basically swooped up almost everything black and white. So here's the music print. And the funny thing is, I didn't have but probably 1 or 2 of these prints. So it's a lot of fabric being made out here, y'all. So these are chunkers. These are not like somebody selling scraps for $25. This is half yards or more on these fabrics. That one's some of them have a little beige in them and some of them do not, but I do not have any of these prints that I'm showing you. I think I have one of the black, white on black prints, but I don't have these. And this one is like classical music instruments. Really pretty. Let me show you the black music prints. So it had 2. And I think this one I may have had. I'm not absolutely sure, but I don't think I have this one because I don't remember a ribbon running through music prints. So I don't remember that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I thought I had 10 music prints. Maybe I'm mistaken. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 9 right here. So 9 music prints, black and white. So I told y'all I probably left only maybe 3 or 4 prints that were left from the black and white. Okay, this right here, if I was buying it in the store, is over $25. That's what she charged me for the 2 bags that I ended up saying I just couldn't pay her just $25. So I'm trying not to pull out a whole lot of money now because I always try to take at least $100 cash, and if I go over 100, then I'll try to I'll ask if I can Venmo, CashApp, or something like that. But so this one is a black with white. I'm not going to put this one in there because it's a different quality of black and white print. So these are all the black prints with white. I'm going to go fast because we are over. I told y'all we were going to go. This is a big chunker. I'm telling you, some of these might be fat quarters. A lot of them are half yards. Right here, I have some of this already, so I knew I liked that print. And she had a lot of black and whites again that I did not have. It's just amazing to me how many prints are out there, how many things, when we're looking, we don't see them. I've seen this in many colors before. This one. And we're still... This one I never seen before. And the next one. Puzzles. I've never seen that. And I haven't seen the little tick marks, like a whole lot of it too. Nice background. All right, now we're kind of we're still in the black and white, kind of like the 50-50 era. A lot of yardage again. And how she priced was that she just took your bags up and felt them. And she goes, 25. And I'm like, really? I got some of this. A stripe. So now we're getting into the white with black. I had this and she had this in the black with white. So it's a complementary print. This one is, again, at least a half yard. It's more than a fat quarter. And none of these are considered scraps, okay? Look, let me just pull some of this up, okay? This is white with like black, but it looks gray because it's dots. It looks like it's gray, but it's really black. But it's just dotted. My arm hurt, y'all. Holding all this up. I told y'all, I took everything except for about 3 or 4 pieces that I just did not like. At first, I had left maybe about 10 pieces because I was trying not to be greedy. But then I went back and got them, and I'll show you the pieces that I went back and got. I got all of these on the first run. I don't have a lot of these prints. And I'm always using some black with white or white with black when I'm, starting something totally from scratch that I'm working on. I want to accent something. I normally go to that. That's a nice haul. Yes, it is. So we already know who won. This haul here won. And I ain't even got to the second bag nor the books, okay? Just showing you what I got. Goodness freaking gracious. Beautiful fabric. All right, that's still not all. We almost finished. This whole bag was all black and white, and the music prints that are also black and white. Okay, these were the ones. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got this one at the last minute because it's not really white. It's like black with tan. But I thought the print was really pretty. So I got that at the last minute. These I left because I didn't want to be bothered with them. And then I realized this could be binding, cut on the diagonal. This one is something that you could probably cut 2.5-inch strips because I feel like they're wider than that. And it's major yardage. Like a yard and a half, at least a yard and 3/4 of this. Very pretty. And even if I don't, some of those things we cut and then we want to do 60-degree things, I could do that easily with this. And this is the same print as that. So it was 4 pieces that I went back and got. I said, forget it, I'm taking it. So this one here. Yeah, the strips are, to me, they look, well, let me check instead of just saying. So they're exactly 2.5. So you have to cut on the line with scissors if you wanted to use them as strips. But if you want some strips that are already sewn together, you want a shortcut, or you want to do some binding with them, yeah, these are awesome for that. So that's all back into here. This whole bag was basically black with white prints and music prints. And I had the music prints on top so that I can put them up. They go into my novelty prints drawer. So when I get a commission, this is where I paid $25 for this fabric, but it's technically going to be free because when I do my next music quilt, I charge them whatever the going rate is for fabric. So right now, fabric is selling for like $13 a yard. So all I got to do is sell 2 yards. And let's even say my $40 because I tipped her because I felt like it was just way too cheap. So $40. So even if I just, I'm going to use more than 4 yards at $10 a yard, but I charge them whatever the going rate for fabric is. And that's because I don't charge them tax at that point because it's already been purchased. I don't charge them my gas for going to get it. So they're not paying for that. So yeah. That's one bag. Bag number 2. Mar says that she's been in search of black with white, with the white in the background. Yeah. And it seems like you can find it at certain times and then all of a sudden it all disappears. Now, I have a panel that I had purchased from my mom, and I'm not sure if this will work with it, but I saw this panel, this Oriental panel. But I don't know if it's going to work with it. I thought maybe I could use some of these squares as cornerstones in the corner. If it doesn't work with the front, then I'll just put it on the back. Because my mom, she'll turn a quilt over to the back side and use both sides. She's good for that. Betty Moore say, wow, right. This I got for somebody in particular. It's chickens. This one here is a whole lot of batik. So I'm just going to put it aside because I'm going to actually throw it into the batik bag. I don't have to keep this separate. This purple is very pretty. This fabric might be about a half yard or so. I'm just trying to open it up so you can see a little bit more of it. Just beautiful print. I picked up things that I liked first and that I hadn't seen, or that I like and have had and know I wanted more. This one I have not seen nor had, and it's purple. It is just gorgeous. This one, I didn't get the first time around, went back and got it the second time. I'm like, you know, she said 25. I'm going to give her more than 25. And I went and picked up about 2 or 3 more pieces. Those black and white pieces and this. So I think it was 3 or 4 of those and then this. So 5 or 6. And then I gave her an extra $15. I had this in my stash and had it in different colors. It was just one of those things I really liked. I could have sworn I had this one in my stash. If not in this color, then another color. Because this was put out in 2011, y'all. That's why I'm not even worried about salvages. Because when you get in people's stash, you're not going to be able to find it. This is similar to that purple, so I just got it because it was in the same color family. It wasn't like it was my favorite, or same print. Wasn't like it was my favorite. This is a brown. I don't normally buy brown stuff when I'm out, but I was like, you know. I heard her giving prices to other people, so I was like, okay. We'll just get it. It's a nice print. This is like landscaping too. You can't even see it. Again, it's very difficult to show this. Trying to see if they had a year on here. I wish they would go back to putting years on fabric. But no years on here. This is full yardage. Just about 3/4 of a yard by Timeless Treasures. Tam Coffee. It looks like it could be like crackling. Deborah Quilts and Deborah made a whole quilt for her daughter out of this. But when we saw this fabric when it first debuted, we bought this in every color. And I'm sure I'm out of it now. So I just bought that piece because I saw it. It was reminiscent. A lot of this color by Deborah Edwards of Northcott. A lot of yardage here. It's just a pretty, simple gold with some orange in the background and kind of like rust colored dots with metallic dots. It's called Artisan Spirit Shimmer by Deborah Edwards of Northcott. It's really pretty. Just pretty. Have no what I'm going to do with it, but I think it might look good with some African prints is what I'm thinking. And the fact that it had other colors in it too. This one here, I bought, it was just laying there together and I thought they might make something nice together. This right here, I don't know. It was like, why not at these prices, you know? And this is just another piece of it. So these 3 pieces were just laying there together. I have no idea what I can do with that, but I just thought, oh, well, they go together. Yeah, right. This one doesn't go with that. It's just green with purple. It doesn't have purple in it. It actually has blue. And then this one I thought was pretty too. And it's yardage of it. Again, I thought it would look good with African prints. This is White Nights by Jenny Beyer, RJR Fabrics, 2008. Not going to find that. First thing I saw was this grunge. And I have some of this. I'm not sure if I got circles on it or not, but I know I have this color because I made a project that I never quilted. But we did it as either a sew along or a project years ago. But I don't think I quilted mine. But I got the grunge fabric. This is, I don't know what you call it. It like changes color. So in the middle, one side is this. It goes up to that dark purple. So it's kind of greenish to purple. And then over here, it's still a little bit difference in the color. Yeah, bluish into green. But really pretty. Don't have any idea what I would do with it, but it's pretty. Sure is pretty. It's like I had to stop myself from getting stuff. It's like, get out of here. For the prices, I could have taken the whole table and just said, you know what, I'm going to just put this up for door prizes, whether I like it or not. This is the same thing. This is the same thing on the inside. Let me tell that story. Yeah, it's the same thing on the inside. So it's that middle print where you start in the middle and go out to both ends. But really pretty. I must be into the sea green right now. Maybe that's my new color, sea green. This one's pretty. Is it Timeless Treasures? It's got that gold metallic in it. Nope, it's Bennertax. It's Greta Lynn, called Butterfly Jewel Line by Canvas on the Bennertax side. But let me show it to you. It's just pretty. I thought it might have been Chunga Wang. Timeless Treasures. But it's not. Gorgeous. Reminded me of the fabric I got from Joe Carmel. This is another. I'm almost done, y'all. One more piece after this one. I did not know that there was 2 pieces in here. Okay. And this piece feels thicker than this one. So this is a yard. The other piece is more than a yard. And it's the same thing from the center out like that other one I just showed you. But it's got 2 pieces. So I did not know that. I want to put that to the side. And then this stripe. I got this stripe because it's multicolor. More toward the darker side than the bright, but multicolor. And then I could cut this into binding, and it's plenty of it here. So I can make quite a few quilts. I tend to buy stripes like that. Sometimes I'll use them as is in the project. And then other times I will use them as binding, but I'll cut it on the diagonal so that when it's on the quilt, you see the stripe wrapping diagonally instead of straight. Yeah, that was a lot. Oh my goodness. So I do, like I said, I've had on my list for a few years to make a black and white quilt. So maybe now I'll be a little bit more motivated to make the black and white quilt. And I'm thinking, since it's just, well, there's 2 things. I found 2 patterns, so don't let me say that. I was going to tell you I was thinking about doing the Yellow Brick Road, and I was until I came across another pattern. But I'm hoping, yeah, I still could do it with the black and white. The other pattern would still work. So real quick, I'm saying real quick, we got 20 books or more, okay? I have this book already. I really love it. It's called 1000 Great Quilt Blocks. I told you all, one of my favorite things is sampler quilts, and it's because you're making only 1 block, and I'm like a technique junkie. I get bored making 200 or 300 of the same size half square triangle. I need variety in my life. So I do like sampler quilts because of that. Let me put this one back. This will be on the free table at retreat probably. This will be on the free table at retreat probably. Block tool, where it's also all the facts you need to choose fabrics, cut and assemble 160 plus piece vintage blocks, small enough to pop into your purse and take to the store. So it's the ultimate no math reference tool for vintage quilt blocks. That's what that is. This one is called Quick Quilts Using Quick Bias. Again, these books, unless I say I'm keeping them, they're all going to retreat. Her books, she was a librarian, and so her books are in pristine condition, and they're not going to be in pristine condition probably by the time I get them to retreat, because they're like in these bags right now. But they all look good. This is black, white, and bold. Colorful Quilt Designs with Jelly Roll, 2 1/2 inch fabric strips by Susan McNeil. Batik Gems, 29 dazzling quilt projects. Open a treasure chest of batik quilts. Not that that's the only thing that worked, but they got a lot of pretty designs on here. Machine applique for the terrified quilter. And I like how they got applique mixed in with piecing, so I like that. Applique curves, traditional curves with no easy sew curves. I don't know how you do that. Get the look without the fuss is what it's saying on the back. One line at a time. Charlene War Anderson. So it's like traditional piecing as well as some modern stuff going on as well. It's a 24 geometric machine quilting designs made easy. So it's machine quilting. I thought I got a lot of books with machine quilting. We'll find out. I was trying to do that because I feel like people might want that to practice or study. This is called The Patchwork Garden. Just another easy, quick quilt book by Leisure Arts. I figured anything by Leisure Arts was easy. I know most of my people like easy projects. So that's book bag number 1. Marge says, I agree. I love sampler quilts. Yeah, you learn skills and you don't get bored. Okay, so we only got a few books in here. That's good. Oh, I did a pattern once, long time ago, by Lavender and Lime. I'm thinking this must be my bag. And so I have not looked in these yet. This one's called Sassy and Sophisticated. They're like really quick patterns that I felt like they look really good with African prints. So that's what I got. This is the back of the book. So yeah. So I think this bag here is the one that I tried to put my stuff into a separate one. This is Strip Therapy by Barbara Henning. Valley Pop. I just figured it might have some quick things that I could probably use. And I bought like a couple of these books, but not a lot. Like this one, Strip Therapy 9. I probably didn't go all the way up to 9, so that's why I got that. Sizzle and Pop by Trish Stewart. Again, it looks like 3 of these strip piece quilts are what I call slam it out projects and can be completed very quickly. The other 3 require a little more time and let you have a bit more fun playing with color and value. Hope these patterns help you unleash your creativity. On the back is, I think, all the quilts. I thought that I have this book. I'm going to have to figure it out, but it's like East meets West, the kimono quilts. If you are a person that wants a challenge, you got all types of shapes. It's a lot of templates, but the blocks, if you want to study in fabric value, like it's got templates for all the stuff. If you want to study in template value and all of that, this would be the book. And they're using like a lot of Asian inspired prints, but that doesn't mean that that's all you have to use. And they got other prints mixed in here too, but it's called East meets West. I think because they're mixing the Asians with the regular prints. I'm trying to get to a page that I can show you something, but you know, I have a feeling I'm just going to be showing you the patterns, but you know, it still take work to do it, right? All right. So I wanted to show you a busy block. Oh Lord Jesus. I'm just going to show you one. This is called the Egyptian Fan. Right here. And you can see how the value they're using. All of these curves, these things are all cut out of template. Sometimes you can sew it with your machine. Sometimes you're doing hand applique. So it just depends. Instructions. Applique on this particular block. And I wanted to show you because it is a very complicated one. I can't remember if I bought this book or not, but I know one of our local quilt shops were doing like called it East Meets West, and they had like every month they would work on one of the blocks, and she did it for years, so it just continued to rotate because people, you know, there are a lot more complicated blocks and you may not get your block done in a month, so that way you got a chance to do it again later on. And then this one was a Japanese quilt blocks to mix and match, and I thought I would keep this one for sure. Who is it by? Over 120 work patchwork, applique, and sashiko designs. Now, y'all know I really like sashiko designs. And this is by Susan Briscoe. But I had not seen anything with patchwork that was supposedly trying to look like it was sashiko. I don't know if I'm 100% sold on the patchwork, but they got sashiko designs in here as well. Let me just show you a page. Like that, they got different designs in here, so I like that. And there are so many things that you can do with it. Okay, so that's it for this bag. So it was more books than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was still 5 in there, and I didn't count the other one, so that's 5 books that I know I want. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's 14. Hi, Renee White. And then the last bag. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Y'all. 24 books total. Free. And I had to really work hard not to sit there and take 40 books. So my next retreat, everybody had a book. Okay. So what I will do is I probably have some more books, because I was thinking as I was there that I got some books from Sue. And that's not counting the books I'm taking out. I'm hoping that I have enough books that everybody can get a book. Okay, so this one got in the wrong bag. It's Lavender and Lime again. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not, but yeah. Because all I did was I did not open any of them. I just got Lavender and Lime because I had liked one of their previous ones. So I'm going to put this in my bag. Because what I do, another thing that I do, I don't know if you all know, is I buy quilt books and I read them just like I would a fiction book. I read them from front to back. And the reason why I do that is because I like to see how people write. And I like to know if I like their writing style, if I agree with how they're telling me to cut, which is controversial when you're talking about how we're going to make half square triangles and how many of them I'm going to make, because it depends on that as to how I'm going to make mine. So this one here is Colorful Quilts by Sharon Craig. The front. It's got a lot of older quilt blocks in it. I remember the Milky Way pattern right here. I always wanted to make one when I first started sewing. It was very popular. I still have not made a Milky Way quilt. Beautiful borders, backings, and bindings by Jill Reber and Margaret Sindler. So, another border books. I tried to get border books. I tried to get quilting books. Around the World Quilting Designs by Joyce Morey. I thought this would be interesting if you... It kind of looked like it could be Southwestern stuff. I don't know. So I'm going to have to do more research. But let's see. The motifs were inspired by an amazing array of sources from 20,000 BC to the 20th century, such as Egyptian mummy case, marble floors, and Venetian churches, a South Carolina wrought iron railing, and Australian Aboriginal art. So it's a mix. It says around the world. Is this American Quilter Society? Yeah. Because I'm like, I probably have that or something similar. Batiks inspired by Bali. Or inspired by batiks. No. Batiks inspired by Bali. Oh my goodness. So this one is by Suzanne McNeil again. I heard her name was up here before. So that one's that. I don't think I have that or have seen it. But I just wanted to, like, if you don't even do the applique stuff on top, some of the piece patterns are really cool. So you don't have to, it doesn't have to be as hard as they're making it to be. This is called Borders 2 by Bonnie K. Browning. Also, American Quilter Society. I remember you go to a quilt show, you can order the American Quilter Society books. You can pay $23 for them, or you can go to a quilt show and they have them in the room for $4 and $5 a piece when you get to the Paducah Quilt Show. Ready, Set, Finish by The Quilter's Edge, Borders, Bindings, and Finishing Touches by Darlene Zimmerman. And I don't remember seeing this book, so I have to look in here just to see what's in it. But it's all on edging. This is the border workbook. I know I have this book. I have done many of the borders out of this book. A fantastic book, and the instructions are awesome. And I have never had, the number of borders that I did, I've never had a number issue with it not working out. But the border workbook is by Janet Kime, Cime, or it could be Kimmy. But I pronounce mine with a long vowel, so I'm saying Kime. This is Free Motion Quilting with Angela Walters. Choose and use quilting designs for modern quilts. It was $23. Let's see, what year was this one produced? Because I have probably one or two of Angela's books already. This one, it's like 1979. No, text copyright 2012. 2012. Sorry. But it was saying 1979, Angela Walters. I guess that was copyrighted in 1979. So that's her book. And she's just basically going over various, like, modern variation. I'm just going to show you one page. They'll show you a particular quilt block, and then they'll show you how it's quilted. And then the last one I think I have is Creative Machine Stitching, Special Effects for Quilts and More. Somebody that might want another challenge. It's like thread art, ribbon art. So you can do some by hand. You can do some by machine. I just thought somebody might be interested in it. I think I already have this book myself, but just got it just in case. So, and again, like I said, all her books and stuff were in pristine condition. They look brand new. I could literally sell all of these books. And because they're in pristine condition. No pages are turned, none of that. Until they got to me, you know. They get a little beat up when they got to me. But yeah. Somebody says they're looking for old books about Seminole quilting. That's what I'm thinking about teaching. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do. We need to meet to see what we're going to do. I want to do some Seminole piecing at retreat. And I also want to do, I want to make like a real tote bag at retreat. But I'm scared people might be scared, or it might be too hard to teach, you know. So I need to talk with Jennifer and Kevin about that. Hi, Sean. Welcome to the chat. I don't think I'm interested in cooking books. I have collected some very old cookbooks, and I haven't had a chance to go through all of those. But I had a lady, her mom was going into a center, and she wasn't a cook. And I got like, I don't know, about 20 to 30 older cooking books, which are the ones that I really like, with the original recipes and stuff. So I'm not interested in any, but if somebody is interested in cookbooks, y'all let me know. Darcy is here now. She says that is a great haul of fabric. Yes, child, almost 2 hours. Y'all, I wasn't expecting to be here that long, but it was a good 2 hours, y'all. And I got these polka dots I need to put in the bag. I've been sorting stuff, so I'm gonna be taking this stuff and getting it put up. I'm gonna need a whole container just for batiks. I got so many containers and bags that are just batiks, but it looks like I'm gonna be needing some more. Okay. So, and I might end up like doing some as like cutting them into true fat quarters and doing some as door prizes, or I might make them into kits and for things for people to sew at future retreats and or a scrap quilting club in person, not online. But yeah, so it just depends. When you get stuff like this, I buy it with the fact that I've got, 3 different groups that I'm a part of that I do things for. And so not even counting charity work, but I try to buy things when I can get it at a reasonable price. Now I think I'm done. I don't have to worry about buying any like fabrics and things like that for door prizes. And I still have some fat quarters that I didn't give out because I had too much stuff this year that I had purchased to give out. So I was like, girl, you can just hold this until next year. So that's kind of what I did. So suggestion for retreat is a long star quilt. Girl, you can keep on suggesting. This is the thing. So it's not that a long star quilt is super hard. The problem is that you're going to need bigger cutting spaces. And we don't have that when we're at retreat. I bring 2 larger cutting boards, and I watched those 2 cutting boards the entire time at retreat, and the one up in the front stayed busy all the time, and then the one in the back was used, I'd say, about 70% of the time. So if I'm doing something where we need big cutting spaces, because you got to remember a lot of people are coming from out of town and they're not going to have supersized cutting boards. Now, if you bring a large piece of luggage and you pay to get it checked, or if your ticket gives you a free check luggage, then yeah, I would bring a bigger suitcase and you can put your 24 by 36 cutting mat probably inside of the suitcase. But most people aren't able to do that. They only got carry-on luggage. And so whenever it's a project that's going to require people to have to go to the big cutting boards, I don't want that, because we had that last year with people squaring up their borders, their they're not borders, they were panels, squaring up their panels at retreat. And then you're only really working with, and I brought, I think, 3 mats last year because we had 2 rooms, so I put 2 in each room, and then 2 in one room and 1 in the other because somebody else had a bigger mat in the other room. So then it ended up working out that I was able to I only have 3 large mats. And I'm at the point where I noticed that my mats are getting really chopped up from people using them at retreats. We've used them in 2022, 24, 25, 26. So we've used them for 4 years. So I'm going to have to see if I can order some new mats. And that's one thing that's on my to-do list. So I'm thinking that I'm going to be pitching all of those mats because they have been beat up. I'll recheck them before, but anything that has slices through it, I'm going to get rid of because they're not good. What happens with mats at retreat is that if you're going to cut, say, something that's 24.5 inches, most people will lay it at the 0, and then they'll cut the 0, and then they'll go down and cut 24 inches. And so if we're doing a project and everybody needs to use 0 and 24.5 inches, then everybody is cutting in the same spot. And what I do, I've learned it from cutting on my long arm, is I'm just counting from wherever I'm starting. I don't care what line I start at. I'm going to cut down whatever, I'm going to count down whatever I need from that point. And a lot of people always start their cutting at 0. And when you always cut at 0, and then the larger mats are softer so you can roll them. They're not like the OFA green mats that are more stiffer. The fact that they're mats, they're a little bit softer, so they're easier for the rotary cutters to go through. So if you've got dull rotary cutters, or if you're pressing super hard, you're going to be cutting into the mat. So these mats have been, I had purchased 3, and they've been used for 4 years, 4 retreats, not 4 years. They've been used at 4 retreats, and they are pretty beat up. So yeah, so that's kind of what's happening with that. And Lisette says, don't get rid of them because they can be cut into bases for tote bags. Okay. And it's like, I know that I can do that, but it's like, am I going to need all of them? Because this is a thing. I only got so much space, and that's my problem right now. Is I got my own personal stash, I got my business stash, and then I'm now selling business products, and I got retreat stuff that I'm collecting, and retreat supplies like the mats and the stuff, the irons, and all of this type of stuff that I have, so that we have these things, because I can't buy them new every year. Otherwise, it would be really, I would be really in a hole with retreat if I was buying everything brand new every year. It took me I got design boards, that are just used at retreat, because I don't need 2 and 4 design boards. I just need 1 when I'm at retreat. I don't need for other people too. I don't need 1 to put up on the head table for teaching, because I use whatever teaching stuff they have. But when I'm the one that's in charge, then I have to have the stuff that people can use in case they need it. So I have a lot of stuff, y'all, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with all of this stuff. So yeah, but the only thing about retreat is, see, then I'm really mad that everybody put all the fabric on sale now, because I was enjoying having all the stuff that I got rid of at retreat out of my house, and now I'm bringing stuff back in for retreat because it was the right price. But if I wait till retreat, the stuff that I got for $185 and then 40 is $125. So for $225, the stuff I showed you all 2 weeks ago and the stuff that I got now, I would probably be spending like $600 or $700 if I wait till next year last minute trying to go buy this stuff so that I have it, or cutting stuff. So it just makes it so that it's a lot cheaper for me. So yes, I do know I'll have to go look at my mat. What I do is I order from a company, and then I have them cut the mat the width of my long arm table, the width of it, and then I order it so that the length will already fit, because they come in different lengths, but the width will never fit. And so I have them cut it, but then when I tell them to cut it, I also tell them to send me back my cut piece because it's mine. So I always tell them to cut it, but I can look that up when I get a chance. Right now it's filled because I'm sorting stuff on it, so it won't be today or soon. But I will get you that, because I need to order a new one for myself. So when I order a new one for myself, I will also do that. So yeah, I'm trying to think out if there's any other comments. That was a great haul of fabric. Thank you, Darcy. This lady didn't have any, because if she had anything on Seminole, I would have bought it for myself, because I have at least 1, maybe 2 books on Seminole piecing. Back when I first started, I'm always like ahead of my time. I really, really love Seminole piecing, and I stopped doing it. And see, that's the thing I really want to teach at retreat, because it's so many things that you can do with strips and end up making borders, or just making like a strip quilt. You don't have to have everything be the same. And then if you've got a strip that's shorter than the other, you can always just put something on the sides, because that's the other thing with Seminole piecing. When you first start, you kind of have no idea how long it's going to end up being in the end. You just piecing stuff to be piecing at this point. So, but yeah. But I know that she didn't have any of that. So yeah. But I try to, because the long arm takes up so much space, I try to use that long arm for dual duty. I cut there, I sort there, I do my mailing packages there. I use my cutting machine, I use my die cut. Sometimes if I'm using my studio has a set space, but whenever I'm using my Go Big or my Go Baby, then I cut over there. So yeah, I try to use that up because it's taking a lot of real estate. So, but yeah, so that's kind of it, guys. It's 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to leave here. Again, for those people that are in the Scrap Quilting Club via Zoom, we do meet Sunday, 3 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. You already have the link. You should already be in the Zoom group. For those that are wondering what that is, at the beginning of the year, I'm not going to open it up now, but at the beginning of the year, it's $60 for the year to join. It helps to pay for the Zoom because we can't use free Zoom because it's more than 45 minutes. And then it's just a little bit of my time, not a whole lot, but I also still, this is how come I never make money, because I do at the end, sometimes I'll give door prizes and then I have to mail said door prizes. So that's what your $60 fee is for, paying for Zoom, any door prizes that I do decide to give, and then the mailing of those door prizes. So I really don't make money on it. It's just a way for me to try to offset the cost of doing something online. Marge says she's doing it for borders right now, but I don't know a lot about Seminole piecing. But yeah, but I have always loved Seminole piecing. It is just fantastic. It's amazing what you can do with some fabric strips and the different things that you can do. It's just awesome to me. So, but one of the easiest thing to do is 3 strips can be Seminole piecing. You cut it and then you just offset it when you sew it back together. The same strip can be sewn back together just by, say you've got 3 jelly roll strips and you cut them all into the whatever width you want, the same width, but whatever width you want. It doesn't have to necessarily be the same, because you're going to line up the seam allowance and that's what's going to be your drop. So you have those 3 strips. So you're going to take this first one, the top strips up here, you're going to bring that first top strip down to 1/4 inch over the seam, the first seam line, and then you sew that whole strip like that, and then you go and cross cut it. That's the most simplest form of Seminole piecing. And people have used that in borders for a long time, not realizing that that is Seminole piecing as well. But that's the most simplest form. But I just love it. So that's going to be it, guys. I said that already, didn't I? Y'all get me every time. That's going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for live sew and chat. I don't know if I'm going to be working on the sewing machine cover, if I'm going to find this fabric I need to do for my sister. That's what I need to do. I need to start cutting those pieces out so that I can get this bag to her. So I will see you all then. Also, I'm on Facebook, Teaquilts LLC. If you request to join and you don't see where they have you answer the 4 membership questions, then go out, come back in, and then it should pop up that you need to answer the 4 membership questions so that you can gain admission. It's just for me to keep scammers and spammers out of the group. All right, I'll see you all then. You all stay blessed. Be safe, everyone, and quilt out.